Hi guys, welcome back to Talk Sunday. I'm Dr. Senay, and it's so good to be with you once again on the social issues segment of my channel. Remember to give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. I love reading your comments and what you have to say. Let's get on with this. I have some sad news to share with you today. My close friend Delia, who lives in Europe, called me the other night and was talking to me about her cousin's daughter, 19-year-old Linda. The name has been changed for privacy, who took her own life. This young girl was only 19, was a hopeful up-and-coming model. She was also a lesbian. Her phenomenal looks and the attention she got from a lot of people around her did not make her feel fulfilled emotionally. The homophobic attitudes and discrimination by heterosexual society made her seek solace in drugs. A couple of relationships she had did not last. She went on this dark path, seeking to block out her hurt. It was all becoming too much for Linda, and she took her life recently. It's not fair that Linda suffered so much trauma and emotional pain due to social isolation. Now, I would like to focus on a story of intrigue, beauty, and sadness that makes us wonder how emotional fragility and social isolation could lead people, beautiful, rich, and famous or not, towards self-destruction and sudden, sad ends. It's great to see that our modern society is becoming more and more accepting of differences and respecting people for who they are. Although old Hollywood legends may have been revered for their enviable style, popularity, beauty, and their penchant for luxury, they also grappled with troubled upbringings and tumultuous relationships throughout their lifetime. Let's delve past the curtain of glamorous celebrity and try humanizing an icon of yesterday. I believe it would be interesting to look at the life of an extraordinary supermodel of the 20th century who caught a swathe through the ravishingly beautiful young women of the 70s and 80s. She was lesbian model Gia Carangi, making $100,000 annually by the time she was 18, which made her the highest paid model at the time. This is why many in the fashion industry say she is the world's first supermodel. Gia, the most successful model of her moment, whose career was cut short tragically by the age of 26, became one of the first women to have died of AIDS in America. Let's go back a little. Gia was born in Philadelphia in 1960 to Joe and Kathleen Carangi. Their marriage was volatile and even violent, and Gia was only 11 years old when the parents walked away from each other. Like many children who suffer emotional trauma due to fractured home lives, Gia was feeling sad most of the time, and she yearned for attention, first from her mother, who could not give it to her, and Gia at the time was lonely, and she found she was strongly attracted to females. And by the age of 13, Gia, who was later destined to turn the fashion world upside down, was starting to express her interest in girls and sending them flowers. Gia was a member of the Bowie fan club. We are talking about the musician David Bowie, who was known for his outrageous and rebellious fashion style as well as his alternate sexual lifestyle. At school, Gia and her friends started emulating the outrageously sensational and even weird, provocative, and glamorous style the fans of Bowie imitated and mimicked at all times. Gia's tomboy persona and her honest open display about her sexuality made her mark in the fashion world as the most influential model of her moment. Her aggressive sexuality was something her fans found remarkably attractive. Gia, with her phenomenal beauty and her sophisticated androgynous personality, turned the modeling world on its head and rewrote the rules and notions of beauty in the most extraordinary way. Now let's look at how this striking young woman who stirred up the world of beauty in the 1970s was basically emotionally unstable and drug dependent and was known for being sad, needy, and even manipulative. She met one of her long-term girlfriends, Sharon Beverly, at a gay nightclub in New York. The relationship ended sadly. In one of her most iconic photo shoots, Carangi was shot by Chris von Wagenheim alongside Sandy Linter, a makeup artist who modeled with Carangi specifically for this shoot. They both posed nude alongside a chain link fence, creating what would become Gia's breakout moment. Gia was looking for happiness and inner peace, and she turned to drugs big time. Those who knew her comment that she was emotionally lonely. Although she found it easy to attract females of her choice, most relationships did not last long. And that left Gia craving for love and security of a meaningful relationship. Carangi was arrested in 1981 during the height of her career for driving under the influence of a narcotic. Guys, Gia's professional life and personal demons were intertwined at this point. She did have a relationship with several beautiful women. However, my research suggests her true love was Sandy Linter. Gia's drug addiction was becoming bigger and bigger, and soon she became dependent on heroin. Photographers and agents have commented that she was becoming unreliable and did not show up for bookings. When we explore the downfall of this bizarre and remarkable androgynous queen of the world of beauty, who was destined to turn the fashion world upside down, we find out that in addition to her unreliable behavior, she was also taking bigger and bigger risks. She was injecting herself, and the sores on her arms had become noticeable, as well as her visits to neighborhoods that were peppered with drug dens became more and more common. Gia was only 25 when she began to suspect that she had AIDS. This beautiful woman, whose legacy is enormous, diverse, colorful, and totally memorable, died in a hospital on 18th November 1986 at the age of 26 only. It has been noted that no one in the fashion world attended her funeral.
I know, but I'm going to school for cinematography, and I plan to make a big splash in film someday with my films as a cinematographer. My favorite cinematographer is Vittorio Storello is his name? What is his name? Storero, Vittorio Storero. He made Reds, and he made, what else did he make? He works a lot with Bertolucci, but I know you want to get down to business, so. No, I'm just a little bit crazy because Jeff here has been telling me that I shake too much, that my nerves are bad, but that's just because I still haven't finished my growing pains, but as soon as I do, I'll be fine. And then I'm going to take it on the road and show all you motherfuckers what I can do. But until then, you know, what can I say? My skin looks bad, doesn't it? But it's okay. Just a little scrubbing, go to the health spa. I'm joining the health spa. I'm joining the health spa. And you know, models that are with Elite, they get a discount of like 3% discount. No, but it's pretty good. Yeah, so that's life in the big city, and dude. But you know how it goes. Again. What? What did you say? You avoid it. Yeah, most of the houses are.
Gia Carangi was a pioneer in the modeling world. The Philadelphia beauty was one of the very first supermodels, but she is mainly known for her troubled life and untimely tragic death at the age of 26. Her words, "The pains that have burned me and scarred my life, it was worth it. for having been allowed to walk where I walked, which was hell on earth, heaven on earth, back again into, under, fine between, through it, in it, and above. Guys, I believe those words detail the hectic and short existence of Gia, the seductive, alluring, beautiful, androgynous beauty of all time. Thank you, guys. Keep well. I'll see you again. Good night.